The appetite for Kenyan delicacies abroad is amazing. From the thatched house in London to the calabash in Glasgow, Africa Fusion in Dallas, to Safari Njema in Seattle, all featured on Daring Abroad. And now, Kevin Onyona's Swahili Village in Beltsville, Maryland.
As an immigrant, opportunities are very limited. So starting off, it was tough. I wanted the village of the Swahili-speaking nation to be represented here. You see, most restaurants in America are usually West Africans or Ethiopian. So the East African community was actually really underrepresented. This is Lupita's, favorite place to sit when she comes. She sits here. Here, Junior sits over there, and her aunties and her friends, and they can eat. They love food. Those two.
Nyama choma sizzling on the grill, chicken frying in the deep fryer,
sukuma, but
vegetables being diced, and a team of skilled chefs busy preparing an array of Kenyan delicacies. These are some of the sights and sounds at Swahili Village restaurant in Beltsville, Maryland, west of Washington, D.C. Kevin Onyona has been running this restaurant for 10 years now. And on arrival, he took me for a personal tour of his fine establishment. Why did you call it Swahili Village?
Because I wanted the village of the Swahili-speaking nation to be represented here. You see, most restaurants in America are usually West Africans or Ethiopian. So the East African community was actually really underrepresented. This is Swahili Village. I had to put my signature into this restaurant, give it the kind of uplifting ambience. I came up with the idea to have it all millwork with wood. Because wood is warm, and of course it's maintenance free. We chose our art very carefully from different regions of Africa to represent different areas. This is now truly a village.
So this is symbolic, of the name of the restaurant,
absolutely.
Swahili Village.
Absolutely, yes.
And this love for Kenya is not only seen in the artwork, but is also conspicuous in the food.
We cater for other African population, but our food is purely Kenyan. That's why you see it's true taste of Kenya. You saw when we were coming in, there was karibu at the door, and when you leave, there's asante at the door because we're symbolic of us.
Which is your topmost food delicacy? Which one goes first?
Nyama choma.
Nyama choma. Mbuzi or ng'ombe?
Mbuzi and ng'ombe are at par.
All at par. Nyama choma. Followed by?
Followed by fish.
Fish,
And then engoho.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but one other thing that we sell a lot of here is dengu. Dengu and madondo and chapati.
Kevin says that even though the menu is made up of Kenyan delicacies, the restaurant is popular with the West African community.
My name is Ali Sila. I'm originally from Sierra Leone, but I have some Kenyan friends by the name of Karanja. That's why I'm calling myself Karanja. I've been to this restaurant, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is my third time. Food is good, very delicious, and the atmosphere is so superb that I don't even want to leave.
My name is Aisatu Taylor. If the food is not great, I will have come once and never come again. I brought all my friends when they said to celebrate my cousin's birthday. I said Swahili is the #1 in town.
The restaurant is frequented by patrons of all walks of life.
We've had CSs, we've had ambassadors, we've had presidents. We've set stars like Lupita. Lupita likes to sit right here. My friend Matiangi from the airport, the embassy knows already now. As soon as he lands, The first phone call is, Kevin, I'm on my way. I just arrived. I'm hungry.
And you will be surprised to learn that Kevin, who is now a trained chef, never dreamt of owning a restaurant.
Always wanted to be a Catholic priest. So I went to the seminary school, Rakwaro Seminary, from there to the Dino High Seminary. Priesthood was not my life. I trained to be a sales consultant. Or even in America here, I worked in the sales consultancy business industry for almost 10 years, working for Home Depot, working for General Motors, and finally got to corporate level and left that to now get into restaurant business.
But is it easy running a restaurant here in the US? Not quite, according to Kevin.
As an immigrant, opportunities are very limited. So starting off, it was tough. It took a lot of discipline, a lot of good attitude and humility, and understanding that yes, you are in a foreign country, and what you need to be able to succeed is 3 times more what an average American is required to succeed there. Americans look at African restaurants from a very backward position. First, they think our food smells. Secondly, it's too spicy. So to change their mindset, to let them believe that you actually can be able to grow an African restaurant at this level is hard, and it's still hard. I still have a lot of challenges trying to even bring in, especially my African-American clientele.
Despite the challenges, hard work and focus can lead you somewhere, he says. And the US is normally said to be a land of equal opportunities.
As a brand, I can walk into any SBA office and tell them I want to open a restaurant here. In fact, I don't even have to do that anymore. They call me.
SBA is what?
SBA, Small Business Administration Loans. Okay. That is an act of Congress that allows small businesses to have financing that is funded by or guaranteed by the federal government.
This, he says, is what makes him marvel at the tremendous growth he has witnessed since he first opened Swahili Village back in 2009. Currently, his restaurant can accommodate about 200 people at a go, who would be served by a workforce of 55 employees.
No, Mama Rosa is our longest serving employee, 8 years with us now. She is the one who has my recipes for our authentic food, like the pilau, samosa.
You hold the secret.
She holds the secret. Yeah. This is our party room.
Party room.
Yeah. So this room, in order for you to get it, you have to spend at least $1,000.
But Kevin is just warming up. He is in the process of opening 6 other restaurants in the US.
Our first expansion is in downtown DC. Where we are right now is just on the outskirts of Washington, D.C., which is in Beltsville. Downtown D.C. is a different demographic. Our second one is in Newark, New Jersey. Third is Atlanta, Georgia. Fourth, Dallas, Texas. Fifth, Houston, Texas. Sixth, Boston. So this is our location.
And this is M Street in Washington, D.C., a prime area where Kevin has just gotten space for his first expansion. It is an old restaurant he's refurbishing to give it a Kenyan look and feel.
Right where we are, the World Bank is 2 blocks away from us. Most embassies are literally across on DuPont Circle. We have a huge community of diplomats within several blocks away from here. And DuPont Circle is up the street, Georgetown is up the street. Most of the hotels that house most of the diplomats when they travel from Africa here are literally within blocks.
So it means it will maintain the same Kenyan Swahili
It's a Kenyan Swahili dish.
But the name of the restaurant will be the Consulate.
It will be Swahili Village, the Consulate.
My name is Taba Wasafa. I'm originally from East Africa. I claim Ethiopia and Kenya home. We do have 2 communities. The recent African immigrant community that's making home, showing an amazing cultural and economical progress, known as the African diaspora. And there is also the diplomatic community and the professionals at the World Bank. And there was a big disconnect between the African diaspora and the professionals and the diplomatic community. So Swahili Village is moving to DC to bridge those, to break those disconnects and create a place where Africans can come together, not only to socialize, also to conduct dialogue.
Back to our seated interview, and you'll be amazed at Kevin's dream for Kenya.
So as we expand, we want to be able to partner with schools like Utalii and all these other colleges that train good Kenyan chefs to be able to give them opportunity outside of Kenya. However, I think there's still plenty of opportunity in Kenya itself.
Kevin was born and brought up in Homa Bay.
Started off in Gotrabur Primary School. Then I went to Nyong'o Primary School. Those are really rural schools.
He truly has made his county proud, not only through his success, but also through remembering his community back home.
Even before my first child was born, I already had almost 5 children that I was educating, giving opportunity. And now they've grown to almost 15 of them.
Kevin is indeed an example of what one can achieve through boldness and determination. And this is what he has learned from his 21 years abroad.
If you don't know how to make your product, nobody can make it for you and you'll be successful. You're always going to be at the whims of the person making that product. Money will not make a restaurant successful.
And as usual, we wind up this episode with the Diaspora Bite segment.
But you don't have to be in America to be able to tell my story. I grew up in Homa Bay. The attitude we were raised with is that you must present yourself for opportunity. Don't be shy. Go into the kitchen. Do it. Don't wait to come to the US.